Go right ahead.
I
Okay, so tell me about this photograph. What do you see?
I'm seeing one lady's picture, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah. I,
You want to describe it for me?
yes.
Okay.
I I'm seeing a beautiful place. Uh, there are mm, there are four chairs. I think there is swimming pool, yeah,
Okay.
and I'm seeing also trees. Mm,
So what do you think about this photograph?
I'm thinking. Mm, it's kind of. I don't know.
That's
Sorry.
okay. That's okay. That's okay. I tell you what, since it's your first time, we'll go ahead
Yeah,
and
it's my first
yeah,
time. Sorry.
no, no. Don't worry. I know it's a little hard to think when you're nervous, and that
Yeah,
happens.
yeah,
Don't
exactly.
even worry about that at all. It's not a problem.
Mhm.
So it was nice that you noticed all four of those chairs there. My first thought was, wait, there's only two. And no, you had noticed the other two in the background, so that was good. Serby, you want to go ahead and give this a try? I think Tanmay is still having a little trouble, maybe.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, Husne, can you mute your mic, please?
Sorry?
Can you mute your mic? Just turn your mic off.
Okay.
Thanks. It'll
Yeah.
just help me hear her a little bit better.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, Serby. I'm listening.
So, okay. So, it seems like a backyard of some restaurant or any house, and there's a there's a lounge chairs near a pond. It seems like a pond, and it is surrounded by some stones and trees and bushes, and and they have covered this patio uh, with some shed, and I think there is some patio furniture is there. And, so, uh, so the weather is very good in this. It seems very good in this picture, uh, and I don't know whether it is hygienic or not, because it is like a pond. You cannot replace this water, so it seems like unhygienic for me. And yeah, but this place is very good for the parties and for to spend your time with your family and friends. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thank you. That was nice. Um, I like you mentioned that it might be even maybe a backyard of a restaurant. I think it was a house, but it's elaborate enough that yeah, I could see that maybe it would be in the back of some like a small family restaurant or something. The pond, I I think a pond would probably be the best word for that. Although I have to say there are some swimming pools these days that they're doing all, they're not using harsh chemicals, so you can actually grow plants that even go into the water without being damaged. But like you mentioned, the color of the water says to me that it's probably a pond as opposed to a swimming pool. I do know some people that raise koi fish, and they actually swim with their fish, and it's pretty murky water. It's a pond, but they still swim in it. Um, and so,
But
yeah, that was an interesting thing that you noticed. Go ahead, you were going to say something.
yeah, it is like it is not a very deep, so and its color is very
Right.
something, or maybe it is a reflection of the trees or bushes on the pond, on the river, on the water. So maybe
Yeah.
it is that type kind of color. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a nice observation that it's got a nice reflection. One thing that I noticed was in the background there, it looks darker, like maybe that end is a little deeper. So that was something that I noticed as well. And maybe it snows there, I don't know, because if you get the water deep enough, then you can still have the fish without worrying about the freezing water killing them. So that was nice. Also, lounge chairs and patio furniture. Good words. Those are exactly the words we would use to describe all of that. And then you mentioned the covered patio. Again, that's nice. Patio being an outdoor place. Um, this one would be more detached. Um, and I would love to see that a little bit better. It almost looks like there's wood on the side there, like maybe they have a burn fireplace or something
Yeah.
somewhere near there. So I'd be curious to find out where this was. But unfortunately, the picture that I took it from, or the place that I took it from, didn't have that information. Um, you mentioned the weather is very good. That's a way we would say it. We would also say that the weather is very nice, just nice weather or a nice day. And the hygienic part, that was a good word for that. So, and yeah, I could see parties being done out here. I think the pond would keep it cool in the summer. Just having that body of water there, I think would make it nice for that. As long as you've got some citronella candles or something to keep away the bugs, I suppose. So thank you. That was nice. I enjoyed that. Um, let's see, Tanmay,
Uh,
you're
can you,
here.
yeah, Cindy? Uh,
Yes, go right ahead.
One more thing that there is a word you used before in that that we talked about the graveyard. So
Yes, uh-huh.
there was a word outcast. So can we use it here like for the weather?
Overcast. Yeah,
I don't know.
overcast would mean that there's,
Outcast from overcast. I don't know.
yeah, no, that's okay. Overcast. And, I'd almost say, yeah, you could, because it doesn't look terribly sunny, and I do see quite a bit of clouds, it looks like in the background, but there looks like there's a little bit of blue sky maybe um, off behind that one tree that doesn't have as many leaves on it. So yeah, because the sun isn't there, but if the sun is coming and going, we would just say partly cloudy. Overcast usually means that you're not going to see the sun um, shine brightly on the ground pretty much all day. So it would be overcast, and it just means it's overcast with clouds.
Okay.
Yeah, completely full. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Suresh, for that clarification. Um, okay, Tanmay, or let me see, we've got another person here. Leah, I think I've met you before as well. It's nice to see you back. Would one of you like to take a turn describing this photo?
Hello, can you
Hi.
hear me?
Yes, I sure can. Go right ahead.
So here what I can see is a pond and few chairs, different colors, and a lamp post, and I can see some wood there behind the pond for when you use them to burn, like in chimneys. And there is a kitchen right there in the corner. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening. I'm actually looking. I've been trying to see if there was a kitchen there, and my eyes aren't good enough to see that well, so I'll take your word for it.
And in the bottom corner there is a sprinkler, like water sprinkler for grass, I think. And the water is green. I think there must be algae in the water. Or the trees are beautiful, and the weather is like the other one said is overcast. It's like rainy weather. And I can see a table there. mm, and they are like if you can see this paper cut, they made something with papers in fairs, you see now, in
They made
semicircular
something.
triangles you see there in the house, in
Oh,
the
oh, oh,
semicircular
yes,
thread. There's something
yes,
they used in fairs, like.
yes. Those are flags.
And that's it.
Thank you. That was some nice observations. Are you a mechanic or an engineer or something?
Yeah, I'm doing my
Yeah.
engineering. I'm
Okay. Yeah, they usually both of those usually have some pretty good attention to detail on that because you notice the sprinkler, which is almost hidden, and it's so small that it's easy to miss. And of course, it's green and it's made that way so that it doesn't stick out and show. Um, and then the flags. That's what I was thinking when I saw it is that they use it at fairs a lot. So that was nice that you noticed those, and those are triangles, and you had that. You also mentioned the overcast weather, like rainy weather. That is something that we would mention on a day like that. Algae, that was a good observation, but you use a soft G sound. And we've discussed before in some of the sessions that as a general rule, you would use a softer G sound when it's next to an E. Thank you, Suresh. So algae, and I know it has the two vowel sounds, but they're pronounced together, and we just say algae. Let's see. Oh, and you mentioned burning it with the chimneys. You would actually burn it in the fireplace, and the chimney is the tube part, the round part where the smoke goes out. But it was perfectly understandable because we know that a chimney is always associated with a fire. So that was good. And then the lamp post, it was good that you could see what that was. So that was very nicely done. Thank you. Appreciate that. Some nice observations there as well. Leah, do you want to give this a try?
Hi,
Hi, how you doing?
good. So what I can see is a lush green trees, a man-made pond, and on the far back side there's cut woods for the fireplace, and also there's a hall, lots of chairs and a table, and wood. Also, Tame said that there's a sprinkler. I think it's more like of a fountain than a sprinkler because there's lots of water running out. Or it's a really a nice landscaping. It's good for if you want to relax. It looks peaceful, and the arrangement of the rocks are great. It's a bit cloudy. Looks like it will rain in an hour or so. think this is great for a family outing. Hello.
Alrighty. Yeah, I just wasn't sure if you were done. I didn't want to talk over you.
Oh yeah.
Um, and I've noticed Serbi has added calm and serene, which is nice. Cloudy, that was a perfect way of saying that. Um, we mentioned the sprinklers, and you mentioned the fountain, and you said there's water coming out. Again, my eyesight's not as good, but I do see a fountain, or what is probably a fountain, on the far side of the pond. I think what Tanmay was talking about was down here in the foreground,
Oh yeah,
off
it
to
is.
the side of the lounge, and that's the sprinkler head that he was talking about.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, yeah, okay. But yeah, that does that. Those rocks over there piled up looks like it would be a fountain. So if you see water, then it would definitely be a fountain. So that was a nice thing to notice there. Um, I like that you used the word lush, and lush in this case is Lush. Luscious is a different word, and it's spelled a little bit different. It's similar, but it is a little different, and you would use it at a different time, a different application. So that was nice that you talked about the lush green of the yard here. I don't think I really had much to add to it, unless, let's see, all in all, we would. Wait, before I go, Suresh, did you want to do this? Okay. Um, Hold on. If I can find my cursor here, I'm going to print a couple of things in the chat box just for the spelling. And excuse me, my computer's slow. Okay, well, maybe, oh, there it goes. Okay. This is a landscaped, and it's not working. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think we've got it. Anyway, it's a landscaped yard. We have businesses called the landscaping business, and that's where they come in and they can put in ponds and walkways and lawns, which is your grass expanse. Oftentimes the trees and shrubs, different structures. Just depends on the business as to how much they'll do. And those are called landscaping businesses. And this would be someone's landscape in their backyard. Let's see, and I had, excuse me just one second, I had some notes and I don't know if I brought them with me today. Let's see. This fence, we might call it a privacy fence. Whenever you have a fence that's solid, or maybe it's some hedges that are mature and block the view from the neighbors, or a fence that blocks the view, we would call it a privacy fence. Some of these are nice shade trees. But most shade trees, even though these do provide some shade, most shade trees, what we would call a shade tree, would come out. They grow more horizontally. These are pretty tall. A lawn, Lawn. Suresh, if you can print that for me because I'm having trouble. I apologize. But a lawn would be the grassy area. I see some railing or guardrails there on that shed back there. Reddish area behind, okay. The wood is stacked. I'm just looking to see if there's anything. On the fountain, some people might call it a waterfall if the water is cascading down the rocks. Cascade, C-A-S-C-A-D-E, cascade. And that's what the water's doing, coming down the rocks. Again, I can't see it, so I'm hoping it's there. And I think that's it. Oh, some of these stones look like they might be flagstone, Flagstone, which is flat rocks, especially the walkways. Excuse me, especially the walkways look like they might be flagstone. And I think that's about all I have to add to this. You've already got everything else included there. So go ahead. Did somebody have a question? I heard somebody. Okay. And Husnay, did you want to try again, or did that help having someone go first, go in front?
Okay. Someone come.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and close this session. And I apologize for all the delays my computer is having. Everything is just very slow today. I'll see what I can do to fix that. But we will have a session on Saturday, so check the calendar. And not sure what it's going to be on, but we'll post something on the trending page, so check back and it'll let you know. And remember, if you guys write something on the trending page, I'll try to keep an eye on the trending page and give some feedback. Thank you, Sindee, for trying that, and we'll see what happened to the post that you put up. But thanks for letting me know in a message as well. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the broadcast and then take some notes. And we'll post this video in case you have anything that you want to look back on. And we'll get that posted up on the blog here real soon. So I'm going to mute my mic, and thank you everyone for joining. And thanks, Suresh, for all the background help and backing me up on all of this. So anyway, we'll talk to you all later. And hello to the new person. I'm sorry you missed us. We're just closing up.